push yourself too hard. Someone's gotta keep me pretty. Pathfinder, Bradley says Prodromos is back on track. That road car threat made me angry as hell, but it also kind of made me feel like a local. I've arranged a thing, on EOS, for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis. Sam has the nav points, dress light. Waiting on that trip to Prodromos, Pathfinder. Head there and hit my nav point. We've all earned a break.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hello, Sarah. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Doesn't matter. Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardan. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Sarah. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds, all these advanced tools, and there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara. Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything. We're going to some dangerous places, buddy. Hang in there.
Same here. I'd get nosebleeds just thinking about it.
maybe part of our design included how to cope with the revelation. But I think it's simply who we are.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow, that's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Auntie Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
I can't imagine what y'all must be going through.
The Jardin created his people, but care to changing them. Seems like the Angara are everyone's guinea pigs. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Ryder,
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee 1 second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth. We always seem to be so close, but never close enough.
You mean the Remnant City, Meridian.
I was so sure we'd reach the end. I had a bottle of Drossix Blue ready to go.
I'm frustrated too, but we're close. Every bit's progress.
I know. I'll just put that stuff back on the shelf. For later.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Scott. He's a troublesome patient.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both Sarah and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Suvi?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait, you're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me. Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm in engineering.
Hello, Sarah. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose. I have also experienced not knowing. The difference is immense.
You're heading into some deep waters there, Sam.
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation, its meaning, if it has one, and if there was a motivating force.
Are you asking if there's a god?
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
There's so much we don't know. It's humbling.
Well, I came here for mysteries, right? Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
There you are. Feels like I've been waiting forever. Meridian, set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Angaran star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. Back in the Milky Way, did it feel like this when you were out looking for Prothean artifacts?
Are you kidding? This is way better.
I wouldn't have said it, but I'm glad you did. No offense to the Protheans. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jardan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better. It's why you're so great. You just get me. I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Don't worry about it. We've figured it out so far, haven't we?
Yes, we have. But that's no reason to... You know what? I'm just going to trust you. You are the Pathfinder, and you've brought us this far. You'll take us home.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardan makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardan were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something. Probe's launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Don't see that every day. Wonder what this does.
collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Probe placed.
Showdown on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Port. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now...
Good morning. Or is it...
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Vortex.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Bourne doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does, huh?
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom?
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge. But fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait, burn down as in actual fire, or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's that crazy. Not even you. Right?
Ha! Best landing ever.
Ryder?
These power outages make no sense.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising every challenge we need to overcome. Thanks, Ryder, for everything.
Sarah, you gave me a fright. I wasn't expecting you. I must have lost track of time. I was just scanning Jardan prototypes for an interactive model I'm building for the team. Wait, stand here and I'll show you. It's not but... Wow. You're looking at the building blocks of life in Helios. This is what I came here to find. And I've only just started.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, did you say something?
I said, it's beautiful.
You mean the display, right?
Your insatiable curiosity about the universe, your faith, your love of science. To be honest, I'm a little jealous.
You don't have to be. We just click on so many things. It feels right and comfortable and safe. Science is my calling and my passion, but you're my home. Lock the door. I know I said we should go out, but I want to stay here forever.
I'd love nothing more than to stay here forever with you.
I wish. The team might have something to say about that when they try to get in here. But I'll take this moment for as long as it lasts. Because it's perfect.
The Angara were designed by the Remnant creators?
Specifically for this cluster, it seems.
Then the Scourge hit. Lucky them.
The Protheans uplifted several species. But why create one? Are the Angara children to them, or some great experiment?
Both, maybe. Parents sometimes make mistakes.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
What's going on? I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder. Hello, Sarah. I have been contemplating the idea of reproduction.
Wow, my day sure took a turn.
I shared Alec Ryder's experiences of having a family and creating me, but those were memories long past. The drive to reproduce dominates organic life. Now I see its roots are in that emotion which lies between frailty and joy.
Funny. I think I know that feeling, but I don't have a word for it.
The Hanar do, but it can only be said in bioluminescence. Transient light. That seems appropriate.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
More tests? You said...
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her worry about you, old man.
One bottle of Acantha, barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Pathfinder?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud. And so am I.
So, when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life?
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you've wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too.
Funny how chance can change your life in an instant.
I know what you mean.
Your dad would be proud of you, too.
Yeah, hope so.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
I'd just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun.
Hull's not built for it. The recoil would blow out all our fancy windows.
What defenses does the ship have?
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive,
And us.
extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion, the banned version, remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night in.
now orbiting Gadara.
How's it going?
Hello?
I think I could handle it.
Your brain's rattled enough.
Come on. One headbutt. We'll keep Lexi on standby.
I'm not condoning any of this.
What's the strategy for not losing your progress?
There isn't one. If you land on the snake's head, you just go to its tail. No strategy.
What? All the snakes? Any snake and all decided by dice roll? Humans used to play this game with their children. Why place a child in a situation where they are powerless to affect an outcome? That's cruel.
I didn't say it was a good game. I just meant the analogy of...
And who decided ladders would only go one way? In what world do ladders only go one way?
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion. I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright, folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flex.
No such thing. There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid, crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Ah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
Fry their sensors, spacewalk on the hull, cut life support, rappel in, and take them hostage.
Done it. Less exciting than it sounds.
Seriously?
Got the scars to prove it.
I assumed you'd got that falling off a bar stool.
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Varen's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait, listen.
Tyrannus.
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to. Go for it.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. Callo, please, not now. Not when we're so close.
Ryder, you must go on.
It won't end this way. There's no justice in this galaxy. But there will be.
Ooh, do me next.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.